Jack Ruby was born Jacob Leon Rubenstein on March 25, 1911, in Chicago, Illinois, to Polish Jewish immigrants. He was the fifth of 8 children in a family that struggled to make ends meet. His parents ran a small grocery store, but the family lived in poverty. Ruby dropped out of school after the 8th grade and began working odd jobs to support his family. In his late teens, he moved to California and worked as a waiter and nightclub dancer. He eventually returned to Chicago and became involved in the city's underworld, running errands for organized crime figures. In 1947, Ruby moved to Dallas, Texas, where he opened a strip club called the Silver Spur. He later changed the name to the Carousel Club and began booking big-name acts such as Fats Domino and Ray Charles. The club became a popular hangout for local politicians and law enforcement officials. In November 1963, President John F. Kennedy visited Dallas for a political rally. On November 22, as Kennedy's motorcade drove through Dealey Plaza, shots were fired, and the president was fatally wounded. The following day, while being transferred to a county jail, Kennedy's alleged assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, was shot and killed by Ruby in the basement of the Dallas police headquarters. Ruby was immediately taken into custody and charged with murder. He maintained that he had acted alone and out of a desire to spare Jacqueline Kennedy the pain of having to testify at Oswald's trial. However, conspiracy theories soon emerged, and many people believed that Ruby had been part of a larger plot to silence Oswald. Ruby's trial was moved to Wichita Falls, Texas, in order to ensure an impartial jury. He was found guilty of murder on March 14, 1964, and sentenced to death. Ruby appealed the verdict but died of lung cancer in his jail cell on January 3, 1967, before a new trial could be held. To this day, the assassination of President Kennedy and the killing of Lee Harvey Oswald remain two of the most controversial events in American history. Jack Ruby's role in the events of November 1963 continues to be the subject of much speculation and debate.